Now, I think anyone with a rational mind would understand that we're following the path of Rehoboam. We have forgotten God. We've forgotten our moorings. We've forgotten who we are. We've forgotten what we're about. Now, let me show you something. This is going to be strange to a lot of people here. Strange, strange stuff. We the people. The state of Texas. The federal government. I read through the Constitution this week, went back and reviewed, hadn't read it in a long time. It's real interesting, ladies and gentlemen, you should read it. If you remember when our Constitution was drawn up, that the state of Virginia refused to ratify it until the Bill of Rights for we the people was added to it. So our government was built in this framework. There's going to be some spillage here, but I've been employed by the government. You'll see a lot of waste. The Constitution is grown up exactly like this. Make no mistake about it. We the people give a little power to the state. When the Republic of Texas became a state, we gave a little power to the state. And the Constitution says we give a little power very guardedly, just a little power to the federal government. Now, if you think I am kidding or exaggerating, read the documents. It was designed, the Constitution design, it begins with we the people. The original draft went through the 10th Commandment and it says to the people. Last words. And Jefferson said it is we the people, to the people, and to the people said any powers that aren't specifically spelled out for the state and the federal government, it goes all back to the people. He said that is a perfect circle. We the people, any left over to the people. But what has happened through gradualism, through Republicans and Democrats who want bigger and bigger and more control and power regardless of the vocabulary they use, now we have the most lopsided situation you can ever imagine in your life. We have taken all the power, and it's increasing day by day, and we the people have just a little bit left. We've given it to the federal government over here, and they want to run and rule and dominate everything, and it's been happening through more than one administration. It just hasn't happened as fast and dramatically as we're seeing it today. Now, here is where the power, the biggest business in the world is the federal government, and 92% of the people in the White House have never had one day experience in the private sector to work and meet a payroll. 92%, and they're running the biggest business on the face of this earth. Now, we've got this all-powerful, all-knowing federal government. And now they want health care to take up, what, another 1/6 of our economy, 1/5 of our economy? I guess they've done such a good job with the post office, we ought to give them more power when they supplement that operation by billions of dollars every year. This is your money and my money. This is what we work, we pay taxes for. We the people. We have lost gradually. They made the Constitution a progressive document. Long, long way from the foundation of our nation. Now, what's unique about this Constitution? Quickly, stay with me. Number one, the difference between the French Revolution and the American Revolution. The French Revolution under Rousseau and perpetuated by Robespierre, who was a vicious man, they had the idea that everybody was born innocent. Everybody was born pure. And they sought to build a utopian society. This is the French Revolution. They beheaded thousands of people to get there, but they sought to build that utopian society under the auspices that everybody is born sin-free, everybody is born pure. The idea that society, follow me carefully, corrupts people. In other words, it's the culture that corrupts us. So they were going to build a utopian society. That was their view of mankind. The American Revolution founded these documents. Follow me carefully, it's very, very important. They were Christian and they were deists, but they all agreed on one thing. All is sin and fallen short of the glory of God, and they put checks and balances in our government, the legislature, the judicial, the executive. They put checks and balances knowing that we are all sinners. It is you and I who corrupt society and not society who basically corrupts us. That's the reason we have this Constitution. What happened in France? They had a dictator called Napoleon Bonaparte. And we exercise our freedom as we the people. That's a distinctive thing. So what is the answer to all of this? And we're going to be with this for weeks. What is the answer for all of this? 2 Chronicles 7:14. If my people who are called by my name, that's everybody here in this church. If my people who are called by my name, not those bums in Washington, not those people over here in government over there, it's if my people who are called by my name, that's you and that's me, that's voters, that's the people, that is we the people. It begins with we the people, and the 10th Amendment says to the people, and 2 Chronicles said, if my people. We. It's you and me. It's not out there, over there. It's if my people who are called by my name will do what? Humble themselves. I don't remember a lot of humility when the Republicans ran anything, do you? You remember a lot of humility going around? Do you see a lot of humility going around? The Democrats run everything. We see a little more because we're in an SOS economic crisis right now, but that's the only reason. Humble ourselves and pray. Do you see a lot of praying going on when the Republicans run everything in Washington? Did they really pray? We had more prayer then? I didn't notice it, did you? And seek my face. What does that mean? Seek the will and plan and purpose of Almighty God. That's what it means to seek the face of God. And will turn from their wicked ways. As we're caught up like Solomon. Lust of the eye, the lust of the flesh, the pride of life. We put God, church, Christ way over the side. And most of us, even though we name the name, we're guilty of idolatry.